No, no. Prime is a drink that you consume. This is a library with books. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure you can find it somewhere, right? No problem, no problem. I understand the confusion. All right, have a good day. All right, sorry about that. Hello, hello. My name is Maddie. Good to meet you. Absolutely, yeah. What brings you into the library? Okay, nice. Oh, fun. Okay. Absolutely, you can do that. Let's see. Where do we want to start? Well, first of all, do you have a library card? Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is let's get you a library card, okay? This is completely free, and all I'm going to need from you is just some info. Is that okay? Okay, so let me really quickly here pull this up. Okay, so I'm just going to need some basic info from you to make your account, okay? And then you'll be good to go, okay? All right, so first name. Okay, last name. Okay, standard spelling. Okay, let's get an address for you. Okay, are you local? Okay, and that's 304. Great, got it. Let's get a good phone number for you. Okay. Okay, great, great. And then let's get an email for you here. Okay. At Gmail, great. Okay. And then this is gonna be new member. Okay. Now, you have a couple options here, and you can also do both. So, first option is an actual library card, like a plastic actual card, or we have an app that we can just scan as well. So, you already have the app. Look at you. Look at you. Okay. Okay. So you are, yeah. It says member active. You should be good to go. Now, do we know what brings you in today? Are you looking for anything specific? What's the? Okay. Fun. Okay. Nice. Yeah, no, I've worked here for a while, but yeah, no, my girlfriend is a huge reader. We're talking 75 to 120 books a year. So, yeah, big reader, and I've always loved reading, but you know, a lot of the time I just don't have time or I haven't found the right one. But yeah, recently I've been getting a little bit more into it, obviously for her a little bit, but also just I do enjoy it, and it's very relaxing and fun to use that side of your brain. So I totally get that. So how this works here is that there's computers all around, okay, and you can just search for author, book title, genre, that kind of stuff, and then you can just go find it on your own. Or I'm kind of a front desk concierge, if you will. So more than happy to pull some books for you and go over things. I would just need to know a little bit more of what you're looking for. Yeah, absolutely. I know the library is huge. I know, and it can be overwhelming to. Yeah, no, I understand. Absolutely. Well, okay, great. Let's let's kind of go over what you're looking for here, maybe, and then I can pull some stuff for you. Okay. All right. Great. So yeah, let's talk about it. What are we looking for? Are we looking for one book? Two, we have a limit of 5 at a time, so I think that should be quite enough. Yeah, no, I love that. Okay, Great. Okay. What kind of books are we looking for? Do you know? Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Maybe some. And pardon me if I react like that. I'm just thinking like. Okay, so some like kind of dystopian fiction-ish stuff, like yeah, like a kind of make you think kind of books. Okay. Okay. Fiction. Okay. Okay. I'm just thinking here. I think I may have an idea. Anything else? Yeah. Okay, sure. Absolutely, yes. Okay. I'm having some good ideas here. Anything else? Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of them, but there's like a handful that are really good. It's not necessarily self-help, but it's kind of the kind that just kind of makes you think, like maybe inspires you. Okay. Okay. I think I have at least 2 or 3 ideas of something I can pull for you. Okay, how about this? Sit tight, look around, and meet me back here in, let's say, 60 seconds. I have 3 in mind I'm going to go get, okay? And just meet me back here, okay? All right, yep, just give me a minute. Okay, yep, look around. All right. Okay, so I think I found some for you, okay? Yeah, how you doing? Find anything or? Yeah, I know it can be overwhelming for sure. I know. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I understand. Okay, so I got you 3 books here. Do you have time to go over? Absolutely. Okay. Yes. Okay, great. Okay, I pulled 3 of my favorite current books. 2 of them have been around a long time. One of them is a newer one. And I think I really nailed exactly what you're looking for. So I'll go over each book with you. I can read a little synopsis if that's okay and just talk about it. Okay, here we go. So the first one is a classic. Okay, let me look. This was published. Come on. This was published. Oh my gosh. There we go. This was published in 1993. 1993. So it's been around a while. So this is a classic. I think this should be in everyone's library. And I'm sure you've heard of it. It's just a life-changing book. So this is The Alchemist. Okay. This is by The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Okay, The Alchemist. Okay, so The Alchemist, I'm going to read you the description and everything, okay? So it says, to realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation. Okay, let me read you a little synopsis if that's okay. Okay, great. Ready? Here we go. Paulo Coelho's enchanting novel has inspired a devoted following around the world. This story, dazzling in its powerful simplicity and soul-stirring wisdom, is about an Andalusian shepherd boy named Santiago, who travels from his homeland in Spain to the Egyptian desert in search of a treasure buried near the pyramids. Along the way, he meets a gypsy woman, a man who calls himself king, and an alchemist, all of whom point Santiago in the direction of his quest. No one knows what the treasure is, or if Santiago will be able to surmount the obstacles in his path. But what starts out as a journey to find worldly goods turns into a discovery of the treasure found within. Lush, evocative, and deeply humane, the story of Santiago is an eternal testament to the transforming power of our dreams and the importance of listening to our hearts. So, yeah, as you can tell, fiction, right? But I think what's cool about this book is it just kind of turns from, an adventure to kind of a self-discovery, inspiring story, right? And I think that's kind of what you were talking about with, like, not necessarily self-help, but something that will inspire, right? So this is Paolo here, right? There he is. Now this book is, in my opinion, a very easy read. Okay, we're looking at 182 pages. Okay, so very short read. Honestly, the text is pretty big in it. Okay, and it's really, really fantastic. I believe, if I remember right, it's not chapters, it's just part 1 and part 2, which is kind of nice. But yeah, this is a beautiful copy, beautiful copy, and there's a lot of like little photos and illustrations in it as well. So and this is, in most people I know's kind of like books that everyone needs to have, classics. So this is The Alchemist. Okay, any questions about The Alchemist? Yeah, again, it's just kind of, when you told me that you wanted something that was kind of self-help, but not a self-help book, this is the first thing I thought of, because I think when you finish this book, you're going to feel very inspired, you're going to feel seen, but you're also going to be very entertained, because this book has a lot of adventure, okay, a lot of heart, so I think you would very much enjoy The Alchemist. Okay, great. So that's The Alchemist. I'll put that right there. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do this one. So this is a newer book. It's I believe it is newer, but I also think it's gained popularity. So this is a 2017 book. So not necessarily really new, but it has gained popularity, and I'll show you why. You may see why just from the sticker on here. So the next one is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. Dark Matter, okay, by Blake Crouch. And this is why it's gained popularity. There's a show out on Apple TV based on this book, okay? So Blake Crouch is a fantastic author, and he has other stuff, Upgrade. He has like a really nice catalog, and let me just read about this, okay? Okay, yeah, just sit back, relax, and this is, in my opinion, a beautiful copy. Like, you see that, right? It's just a beautiful copy. Okay, so let me read the back of it, and you let me know if it's something that you're interested in, okay? Okay, here we go. It says, "Are you happy with your life?" Those are the last words Jason Desson hears before the kidnapper knocks him unconscious. Before he awakens to find himself strapped to a gurney, surrounded by strangers in hazmat suits. Before a man he's never met smiles down at him and says, "Welcome back, my friend." In this world he's woken up to, Jason's life is not the one he knows. His wife is not his wife. His son was never born, and Jason is not an ordinary college professor, but a celebrated genius who has achieved something remarkable, something impossible. Is it this life or the others that is the dream? And even if the home he remembers is real, how will Jason make it back to the family he loves? From the author of the best-selling Wayward Pines trilogy, Dark Matter is a mind-bending thriller about choices, paths not taken, and how far we'll go to claim the lives we dream of. This is one of my favorite books in a long time. 340 pages, so it's a little bit thicker, but it's still nothing crazy. Yeah, this is fantastic. So let's see. New York Times bestseller, of course. New York Times says, a portal into other dimensions of reality. You'll gulp it down in one afternoon, or more likely one night. The Guardian says, the most helter-skelter race to the finish line thriller you'll read all year, with a clever, mind-boggling final twist. So, yeah, this is Dark Matter. Okay, so this one's a little bit more just kind of a fun, darker thriller. Okay, to get your brain going. Okay, perfect. So, lastly, in my opinion, is a top 10 book of all time. This is just my opinion. Okay, this is definitely one of those that should be on every shelf. All right, so this is 1984. Okay, this is by George Orwell, who is, in my opinion, one of the greatest authors of our time. And this is fun because this is the 75th anniversary edition. Okay, authorized edition. The Orwell estate includes a new introduction by Dolan Perkins Valdez and a new afterword by Sandra Newman. Okay, 75 years it's been out, and it's still a high seller for a reason. Okay, this is, in my opinion, my favorite genre of book, right? Which is the kind that, like, it's a fiction, but it also makes you think, like, oh, this is still going on today, kind of thing. Okay, and I'll explain why. Ready? Synopsis on the back. Here we go. War is peace. Freedom is slavery, and Big Brother is always watching. George Orwell's classic novel, 1984, is the story of one man's nightmare odyssey through a world ruled by warring states and a power structure that controls not only information, but also individual thought and memory. Sound familiar? A minor functionary named Winston Smith joins a covert brotherhood and pursues a forbidden love affair against the cold gray backdrop of the Republic of Oceania, only to become a hunted enemy of the state and of Big Brother. Now, more than half a century after it was written, Orwell's prophetic haunting tale of conformity, repression, and identity strikes a disturbing chord. As we follow Winston Smith through his rebellion, imprisonment, torture, and re-education, we witness firsthand the destruction of the truths and freedoms that make us who we are, and the creation of a world where black is white, 2 + 2 = 5, and evil is good. I mean, chills reading that. Like, I don't know. I love the thought of something being published, exactly. I love the thought of this being published in 1949, and it's still being extremely relative today. That's just the best. So this is 1984, and again, this is just, in my opinion, one of the greatest novels ever written. George Orwell is a hero of mine. He is just incredible. Okay, so this is a very lightweight, easy edition, which we love, and yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful book. And again, this is the 75th anniversary edition, so that's fun. Okay, so yeah, these are the three books that I pulled for you. Okay, and you're more than welcome to take all of them, one, two, or none of them, to be honest. So what are we thinking about these books. Okay, we have The Alchemist, we have Dark Matter, and we have 1984. Yeah. Okay. Love that. Okay. So, if you would like to borrow these 3 books, let's pull out that app. And are you signed in? Great. Okay. So, I'm going to get these scanned in for you. You're going to scan the app right there in that little, yep, that's perfect. And we'll get you checked out. Oh, of course. This is literally my dream job. Like talking about books with people. Come on. This is, of course. Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you for coming in. I think, it's, the library is kind of a lost art, if you will, nowadays. And, that Kindle really killed us, so, anyway, I appreciate you coming in. We got you all signed up, and we'll get you out of here in a minute with your books. Okay. All right, yeah, just give me a second to scan these in, and we'll go from there, all right? All right, thanks for coming in. Absolutely, you're welcome.